Welcome to this week's Christian Lens, and the topic for the week is why do we have to look at things from a Christian lens, and what has been my experience through doing this over the last 5 weeks. What is a Christian lens? Well, the thing is, you and I each have a lens. Whether it's a lens that is shaped through popular culture and what seems reasonable to everyone else. We all have a lens, and I choose to have my lens set and shaped by the Bible. I have read this and I've seen that it is unchanging but brings about the most transformational change. This is a narrative, a historical account of people's real lives, people that might even be way further in mess than you and I could have ever tried to get ourselves into. But it is a story and an account and a reality where God goes right into their situation and brings them out into freedom and to hope, secures their identity, gives them creativity and the freedom with boundaries, but a reasonable and incredible life. I read this and I'm challenged. I have to wrestle with it. And it's not always what my itching ears want to hear. But I come back to the fact that every time when I read it, not only myself is transformed and changed, but I know so many others that have been transformed and changed through this. See, Christian lens is not just a bunch of religious rules that criticize this world, but it is a lens that is shaped through encounter, a lens that draws you in to have a relationship with God. It is shaped through that prayer and talking with God about it, wrestling with it. I know, so we've gone through the headlines for the last 5 weeks, and I don't know about you, but it can be pretty down and depressing. I now know why I have avoided the news for quite some time. But every time I look at the news and I take it to God and go, Lord, help me view this again through your lens, I'm reminded of historical accounts in the Bible that bring about hope. As I read it, I am challenged to bring about change. And so I want to challenge you. Whether you agree, disagree, or think, perhaps there's something else in the Bible that could bring better perspective, that is the point. I want to challenge you to have an encounter, have your lens shaped through encounter. And so we will continue with Christian lens, viewing things again from a Christian perspective, from the lens that Jesus perhaps would have looked through it. Because it says in Matthew 5:14, you are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on the stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven.